I think it's really important that Elon Musk has criticised this situation about Lucy Connolly and said, and JD Vance is right when he warned everyone about Europe and free speech and the impact. And, the president himself has said, free speech will be an indicator of trade. And it's all very well that judges might say, who is that person from not from Britain? Right, Elon Musk is not from Britain. That's true. He does actually have a company that's very important within Britain, which we know is X, and it's in the public square. But who is a judge to tell us whether we should be able to have freedom of speech or not? Who is a judge to say actually that this is a political conversation, right? So there's a whole question of incitement, and that needs to be addressed in its own terms. But what we've got is a situation where she wrote something that was very, very unpleasant, deeply unpleasant. But the question is, if you look at the people who firstly are being given license to go and visit, they've done all sorts of things that have actually physically harmed people themselves, right? Not written things about things. And the other thing is, on what basis are people being able to attack people, do all sorts of burglaries and crime, violence at multiple levels, and not getting anything like these sentences? And we've seen them. And paedophiles and sexual and a range of different people have been released or not imprisoned. And here we have a mother and a carer. She's a carer as well as being a mother who's very concerned about her children. Obviously, partly that informed some of her comments. People rightly were shocked by her comments. But the question, Ian, is, should people be imprisoned for posts on social media? And I think the thing is, if you're directly offering someone something to go and do something, then that's one thing. But the thing is, they've made the point in the States, these are like memes in many ways, right? And she deleted it very quickly. The big question is, we've got a huge issue in Britain when it comes to free speech. We've got a two-tier approach. We've seen at the same time that there's questions around Keir Starmer, not just about what's happened around Southport, but also about things like Dan Morris. Did he get a report on him? Did he not? Are there different measures that are going out for some people rather than others? Why is there an obsession about a discussion around Islamophobia? And yet at the same time, there's a different approach towards some people, often white, working class British people, or people that just don't happen to agree with the metropolitan elite. The British public is sick of it. I think in our elections in May, Ian, we're going to see that demonstrated. But more broadly, it's very dangerous when you weaponise the judiciary and the police on a two-tier basis and say some people are treated differently. And we've seen that with the attempt for the Sentencing Council to say that as well. Fortunately, it was kicked out. But the very idea that some people should be treated differently on their ethnicity or on their sex is part of the problem with the whole DEI thing. That's why together, we're called together. We believe that everyone in a nation state, sovereign citizens together, but we need to have shared values. We need to believe in the ideas, the virtues of the nation and principles that we all go along with. And it's essential that we do that. And we're able to thrash out our ideas with people we disagree with. And this is the real point. People can say all sorts of things that are reprehensible, and it's only when that can be defended that we have free speech. Because, of course, people are going to agree with things they agree with. Yeah. It's Voltaire's spirit that I will die for your right to offend me. That's the premise we need to have. We're grown up. We can handle it. Society can deal with that. What we can't deal with is constantly being shuttered and suffocated and having the elite have a two-tier police and justice system. That needs to end, and we invite everyone to get involved with us together. And I thank Elon.